Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. Google just announced its new AI called Gemini. And in this video, you will learn what that is and how it relates to us Android developers, how we can now easily integrate AI into our apps. And I will show you my AI sample app where you can upload a photo of your room and the AI will then suggest furniture that would fit well into that room. So what is Gemini? Google just announced this new AI Gemini here. This is the official website. Welcome to the Gemini era. And it's marketed as the direct competitor of ChatGPT or the underlying AI behind that, GPT-4. So if we scroll a little bit, we directly see that Google compares its AI Gemini Ultra directly with GPT-4. And according to Google, their AI is quite more powerful here. And in fact, there are three different types of this new Gemini AI. So if we keep on scrolling a little bit, then we see we have Ultra, Pro, and Nano. Right now, there's only the Pro version publicly accessible, which is kind of their standard model. But in the near future, they will also publish their Ultra version, which is specialized for very complex tasks. The Nano version, however, is optimized for on-device usage. So they will specifically put that new AI on new Google Pixel devices. So this is pretty cool. So in future Google Pixel devices, right now with the Google Pixel 8 Pro, will come with an on-device AI, which you can use without any internet connection. So in future, our Android phones directly come with an integrated AI we can use for various tasks. So if you want to try out this Gemini AI, you need to go to makersuite.google.com, where you will find this window where you can just enter some prompts, just like for ChatGPT. This is only available for the US right now. So if you aren't from the US like I am, then you need some form of VPN. But after that, that is really no problem, as you can see here, and we can just enter some kind of prompt. For example, give me a list in Compose with 100 sample entries. And if we click run, then we get exactly that. So it spits out a little bit less information than ChatGPT, so only what's relevant here, as you can see. But other than that, the concept is really similar. However, that right here isn't really revolutionary. What is the cool thing about this new AI is that it's really easy to integrate that in your own Android apps. So you can simply click Get API Key here, click OK, and then you can get a new API key, which you need to link with your Google Cloud Console. But after that, you're ready to use that AI directly in your Android app. And you will be surprised how easy it is to actually use that and build an AI app. The API itself is free if you just use it for personal things. So I think it only starts to cost if you have more than 60 requests per second, which you likely won't make if you're alone. However, you still have to give Google your payment information in order to activate that API. So let's get to the exciting part and see how we can use that in code if you have an API key. Because for the latest Android Studio version, the preview for Iguana, there is actually already an integrated project wizard that already creates all the setup you need to work with the Gemini. So if you have that preview version installed, you can just go to File, New Project, and then you will see that there is a Gemini API startup project. If you click Next, then they will ask for your API key. And after that, they will create everything you need in order to get started with integrating that AI. And this is the app that I have built with the Gemini in a matter of 30 to 60 minutes, so quite fast for an AI app. So we can pretty much select the picture of our interior design here, and we then want the AI to give us suggestions for furniture we could put in that room, which would fit well. And that is what we want to do. So I will upload a photo of my office room, which gets compressed a little bit, so it works with the file size limitations of Gemini. We can then click Give me suggestions. It will make the API call load a little moment. And after that, we hopefully get some good suggestions how to improve this room. And as you can see, the furniture should be modern and stylish and should complement the existing decor. A few pieces that would work well include a sofa, a coffee table, a rug, or a few pieces of artwork to add personality. I will leave it up to you if you would put a sofa there, but that is the answer the AI gave us. So I think overall this has comparable quality to an answer ChatGPT would give us. But the big difference here about Gemini is how easily we can now integrate and use that AI directly in our code. And I will really only focus on the Gemini relevant code here to show you how little is actually necessary in order to get such an AI response. The first thing you need is you need to declare your generative model. You need to declare the model name, so you can either use Gemini Pro or Gemini Vision, which also includes analyzing images or other types of files. And you need to attach your API key, which is Project Wizard already did for us. But here in the UI, we don't really need to do anything else other than creating our very basic layout. The magic then happens in our main view model. So here we just have a state, a URI reader, which just reads in the chosen image from the user as a byte array and a bitmap and compresses that. And if we then click on suggest, so we want the AI model to suggest us furniture, we pass in the model here. And then the only thing we really need to do to get that answer is calling model.generateContent. Then we can pass such a content block, and you can see how easy that is. We just say, hey, we have an image that is part of this prompt here, and we have a text that belongs to it. So for the image, we just pass our select image bitmap, which we've read in before. And for the text, we say, give me an image showing furniture that would fit well here. And that is also what happened, as you can see. So it included an image here in text form because I didn't really read in that image from the response from the AI model, but it is capable of also responding with images. If we would now rephrase this prompt here, for example, to give me just suggestions for furniture that would fit well here, we relaunch this, take a look then in our app, and execute the same request again, then we really just get the answer and the details we asked for. Another cool thing is that it gives the answer in Markdown format, so with these asterisks. So if you use a Markdown parser here, you also get a consistent formatting with that answer. But this is now pretty much a GPT AI directly in your Android app, which you can use with just a few lines of code, as you can see. So we could now adjust this completely flexibly. We could go in here and ask, okay, what color is the floor? What color is the floor? If we relaunch this, then we just adjusted our AI model, or AI app rather. If we click give me suggestions, then we should hopefully get some form of accurate answer. And you can see it answers with a single word, but it's correct. And of course, you also don't need to have these hard-coded prompts here. You could also keep this text flexible, so the user can enter something, the user can ask something about a certain image or so. So overall, this is really the only line of code you need in order to send such a prompt to the AI model. And then you just call response.text to get the final text, the final answer from that model. If you care about images or other kinds of data that the model might have responded with, you can also use this response to get more information here, these candidates. We could then loop over these. And for each candidate, we have the content, we have different parts where we can also loop over, and each part then might consist of an image. So we could try to convert that as an image. It might be a blob, so some kind of byte array, probably some kind of file, or just as a text. So this is how you can use such an AI now in your Android app. What do I think of that? Well, while I think Gemini is definitely improvable at the moment, and also as a frequent GPT-4 user, I don't really feel any real difference to GPT-4. I actually think that GPT-4 currently gives a bit better answers because it also explains more about your prompt. But I think what will really make a big difference in future is that this Gemini AI will be directly integrated into your Android phone. And since this will be an on-device AI, this will also be fast. So I think Google can become very creative here in ways how you can use your phone smarter and more efficiently by just using Gemini. But I would also love to know your opinion about this new AI. Have you already tried it? What did you build with it? Let us know that in the comments. And other than that, thanks so much for watching. I wish you a very nice rest of your week and see you back in the next video. Bye bye.